Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Into the Elements, a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition real-play game that the Nerdy Niche likes to put on for you every other week. Welcome back, everybody.
Yay!
And anybody that watches regularly will notice that we have a new person joining us tonight. His name is Chris Roberts. If you want to say hi.
Hello.
He'll introduce his character shortly. But tonight, for our recap, our very, let's say, personable Goliath friend, Ettenbroer, has the recap tonight.
So last session, after being robbed of one of our teammates, we're making our way back to the cart to realize that there's eyes in the woods. Those eyes became a large group. The large group turned out to be hobgoblins. Those hobgoblins asked what we wanted. We told them what we wanted. We made our way to the Colosseum, in which we were trying to get to. We spoke with the leader, Teleka, I think is how it went. He asked what we wanted. We told him. He wanted to fight. We told him we didn't all want to fight. So Pal offered to fight. Now we're picking up at dawn with him being our chosen warrior. And we were told to keep in our tents for the evening. As we made our way to the tent, we open the doors. We get barred in. We realize there's a cage with the furry figure in which I haven't seen in a long time. Oh, and there was like big lizards and stuff like that. But
That's a side note. It's fine.
We almost got eaten by a T-Rex, you know.
It was only half of the episode. It's fine. Perfect. Thank you so much, Ettenbroer. And now we will talk our way back into the elements.
Hey, it's Thief Kitty. I would know that tale anywhere. That dude, he tried to steal from the prince as a prank, but then we caught him, and then he
stole.
Hey, Thief Kitty, are you alive in there?
Yeah. Does it not work?
Oh, yep, it's on. You're a little quiet, but it's okay.
Yeah. Is this the prisoner they were talking about?
I don't know. So. I'm a prisoner. I don't know if I'm the one you were talking about.
Did you come here with those other douche nozzles?
Yeah, on a mission.
But why? They suck.
On a mission. I was infiltrated.
I don't know. You would have to ask Pal the exact definition.
What was that?
I was just curious what a douche nozzle was.
It's a technical term.
I think it's a nozzle that dispenses douches.
And what is a douche?
I believe it's some sort of sort of feminine and/or clean hygiene product.
They're not actually recommended anymore.
I've been eating pastries again.
Give me an insight check. Chris, if you would like to describe, now that everybody's talking to you, if you'd like to describe what your character looks like.
Okay, am I standing up or am I?
You're sitting in a cage. You're very tall.
Cage within there, right?
Huh?
I was in a smaller cage within the room.
Yes.
Okay, so I would be a fairly tall, lanky kind of cat character, but because I'm crunched, I basically like hugging my own legs at this point. But I am very similar to a snow leopard. I have white fur with kind of the patchy black spots here and there. I don't. It's just a tall, lanky cat.
And the cage that you're in is about 5 feet tall, so you wouldn't actually be able to stand up straight if you.
Oh, then I would definitely be sitting, just kind of hugging my knees. Yeah, it'd be way uncomfortable standing.
Yeah, and right now you're basically just wearing like the robes, like they've taken your armor off and that kind of stuff, so you don't have your equipment with you right now. But they did leave you your robes, so you're actually wearing Children of the Elements robes at the moment.
Oh boy. Yeah, so that would be, I mean, I'm not sure what else to describe, just tall, lanky cat sitting and hugging my knees.
Okay.
Hey, man, how long you been in there?
A couple days now?
Yeah.
Are they
Close
feeding
to a
you?
week.
Close to a week. Okay, about a week.
Are they feeding you in there?
Yeah, they treat me okay for a prisoner.
He's gonna reach in with a pastry and say, "You want a pal puff?"
Oh, that's bad. Sure.
Why are you feeding a cultist prisoner?
Oh no, I know this guy. He's cool. We're gonna have to figure out how to get him out of here.
I actually work for, was it the pen?
He's going to take a piece of parchment out and write in very clear scrawl, like "Do not feed wild animals," and like stick it to the cage.
Perfect. Toolie, give me a history check.
Okie dokie. 13.
13. You didn't need a super high one for this. With kind of how Pal is talking and how he mentioned that he had stolen from the prince and everything, you feel like you remember something about theirs. So you know that there are some people that work for the king and for the prince that not a lot of people know about. And you do recall hearing about a tabaxi that was one of the ones on this that will go on missions undercover from time to time. But it's been a long time since you've heard about him. You heard about him like pretty much when you started
Okay.
in Vaulty, and he's been gone pretty much the whole time.
Okay.
You like set up meetings and stuff for it, but you don't have any of the details about it, like what mission he was on or what.
Are you eating the pastry?
Have I eaten recently in the prison?
You have eaten fairly recently, but you also know with Pal, like every time you've interacted with him, he's given you food.
Kind of my thing.
And it's good. It's always good food. It's never like questionable.
I literally wasted a feed on it. So
He does have a cooking beat, yes.
I have a cooking feed. It's useless, but I have it.
No, those are like temporary hit points.
Yeah, but it only does like 5.
That's still something. You need to tell people when they eat them.
Yeah. Well, it hasn't really ended up mattering too much yet.
Yeah.
Although, just for the record, they didn't strip me of my stuff, right?
No, they haven't actually, and they haven't actually really locked you guys up.
Okay, well,
he is.
Well, I'm
so they're just in the room. I'm locked up.
Yeah.
I'm going to be eating one to gain 5 temporary hit points. But then, as he's eating that one, I'm going to be like, "Now, do you want something that's going to make being in that cage a little more fun?"
Not yet.
All right. I have some special edition Pal Puffs to drink.
Okay, soon, not yet.
I mean, you take one now, you can sleep it off.
So you were working a job to infiltrate the Children of the Elements.
Yes, I was undercover. I was doing well, and then when we were captured here, they took away my disguise, and I was outed.
And Chris, you would recognize Ettenbrough, who just talked to you. When you're fixing that, Jeremy, you might want to mute it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I would probably assume, since we only met the once, since it would be memorable for me, I would assume it was probably just another day, so I kind of assume he doesn't remember.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know that you do recognize him.
Okay.
I've kind of cleaned up after my brother's fuck ups a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
I would vaguely recognize the face. That's why I wouldn't be like questioning him. But
Yeah, and from what I understand, I'm one of the only Tibet chiefs in the city, so I am a rare sight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He is a citizen from Volti, but yeah, he's not as well known as most of you are.
I feel like the snow leopard pattern would stand out a little bit too.
Yeah. And Sonora and Abe, you would not know him at all.
Why are we talking to the cat in the cage, guys? Do you have a fight to get ready for, pal?
I don't know. He's cool. I'll vouch for him. He's cool. We're actually gonna have to get him out before we leave.
He seems very skilled in subterfuge.
No, he really is, dude. He was hard to catch.
years learning skills to do so.
Like, I'll have to tell you guys the story later, but like, he almost got away with some stuff from the prince, and like, people don't usually get that close, so that's pretty freaking good.
I
mean, that does imply
I got
wasn't
away.
doing their job.
Someone turned me in.
Well, yeah, but like, you didn't get away. Like, of course, we're gonna, you're gonna get figured out because people that protect the prince are pretty great. I mean, I'm one of them.
Yeah, it got burned.
Well, I suppose it'll increase the odds of you guys actually paying me back. I'm not against it, but
So I gotta go kick this wizard's ass real quick, but then we'll negotiate to get you out.
That was
This is still nighttime, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. You still have.
Well, yeah. Obviously, we gotta sleep first, but like, I kick someone's ass in the morning, and then we'll negotiate to get you out. All right.
Paul, for those who do not know me, my true name is Paul of Many Doors. It is nice to meet you.
This is the clown lady. There is Toolie, and the bard over here is Abe. That's the turtle is Sonora. She's awesome. Attenborough is the leader of this group. He's really cool.
I wouldn't go that far.
He's just being modest. This guy, he's like the ultimate warrior. He's so good. He's going to be legendary one day.
Perfect. So is anybody going to try to like get him out of the cage or anything? Or are you guys just going to sleep for the night?
I think it's probably best to leave him in. I think it's going to be easier to negotiate if we leave him in there right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to be caught messing with their prisoners.
Yeah.
Regardless who they are.
Okay.
I'll just pass him a pal puff and a little bit of the ale I have left over so he can have a drink too.
Is it a special Powerpuff?
It is not, but because I asked him. I never drug someone on accident, okay? Only on purpose.
Unlike some people.
I like informed consent,
Remember, everyone out there, even in D&D, consent is important. Sometimes you
Silly,
can
he's
curse
not
your
immoral.
body to demons.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, for the rest of the time, Pal will just do some praying to his great grandfather, and then just kind of chill out, start getting some rest, stretch, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
What's the furniture situation in this prison hut? Like bedding and furniture.
Okay, so there's not a lot. So there's some big tree jungle leaves kind of to the sides that you could use as bedding. There is somewhat of a rug in the middle, which looks to be, it kind of looks like a panther, but it also has these tentacle things coming out the back of them, or of it. And that's pretty much it. And then there's a few cages in the back, but Hall is the only one that is in a cage. The other ones are just empty, and the doors are open.
Okay.
Probably be a bad idea to get a good night's sleep in my lamp, because if they come in and I'm not here.
Yeah. It's about a 20-foot radius room. So you don't have a ton of room in here, especially with the cages and everything, but you guys can kind of make space and get a decent night's sleep. And the door is locked behind you, and you do know that there are some hobgoblins that are keeping watch outside the door.
I would approach Hall too and be like, so in your time with the group that you were infiltrating, did they happen to say anything about knowledge of another group seeking the same objects?
Not specifically of another group. The group I was part of was tasked with finding an artifact at the bottom of this Colosseum. I was currently following reading notes.
Very good.
Valatar?
Valatar?
Valatar, is that the correct pronunciation?
Yep, that is right.
Yeah.
That would be a new name for all of you, though.
Valatar was the head of the group that I was part of. As far as I know, he was one of the higher ones in the group.
Did it seem he had rank in the organization? Or
Yes, he
cult?
was very high in the cult.
Did he die?
No,
Oh,
he was one of the ones that escaped.
unfortunate.
Yes. He is a powerful magic user, and about, what was it, like a dozen people that got away with him, if I remember right?
Yeah, roughly.
So there could be him and approximately a dozen of his underlings that got away and are inside the Colosseum now.
What can you tell me of their skills in combat?
Most of them are fairly standard, mediocre. He, however, is very powerful magic user. Do I know specifics about his magic?
You don't really. You feel like it comes from another source, Like it's not like a natural magic, or like he doesn't ever have like a spell book or anything off him. You feel like he has some kind of like deity.
Okay. I would probably assume it came from that thing I met. Okay. So he never showed much of his power in front of anyone. He usually left most of the fighting to his underlings, so it's hard for me to give a proper description of the power he wielded. But I believe it came from this strange thing that was in the mirror room.
Lovely.
I couldn't quite hear you there, Chris. Did you call it the mirror room?
Yeah.
Yep.
Strange thing in the mirror room.
Yeah, we're familiar with that thing.
Yeah.
That would actually surprise you, Hall, that they're familiar with it.
You know of that?
Unfortunately.
We picked up a mirror when we ran into the Children of the Elements very early on after leaving the city. And the horrible little bastard just stole one of our friends.
If I remember right, he had that small hand mirror, correct, Ed?
Yep, and you do remember it going missing at one point.
Was it a small hand mirror?
Yeah, it was
Well,
the hand mirror. Huh?
I was going to ask them
I'm sorry.
describe the mirror to them. Sorry. But was the mirror you found a small hand mirror type?
Yes.
That was actually Valpari's mirror that he lost. He complained about it.
Well, he's not getting it back.
So, you said mirror room.
Yes,
Was
they
it
did.
another realm or an actual room?
Actual room. It was a large chamber with mirrors on the roof. Well, almost the whole roof was a mirror. And then all of the walls had large mirrors scattered around the whole room. And they would do rituals giving lesser members to the thing that came out of them.
Interesting.
Do you know where that is?
Do I remember where that's at?
It was a city far away. You're not specifically sure which one. You were brought there magically.
I was magically transferred there, and I only went there once. I did not particularly enjoy that experience, and my skill set was not prominent for that, so they assigned me to other duties, but I was transported there, so I do not know true location.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Keeping it secret.
How much have you told to the hobgoblins?
When we arrived, they were going to have us do a group battle, but because my disguise had been taken away, Valpari did not trust me anymore and left me with 4 not good fighters, basically a sacrifice. And I requested that to the hobgoblin leader that I be separated from that group so that I would not be seen as a sacrifice, and he was willing to separate me from them. But that was all the interaction I have had with them thus far.
I don't know, this Telka guy seems like a pretty decent hobgoblin.
As far as hobgoblins go.
Yeah, and just to make sure that name is right for people out there, it's Valafar.
Oh, Salazar.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a pretty decent dude, says the people who might not die tomorrow.
You volunteered.
I looked at you, man. You weren't saying anything, so.
I left it to the group because I am not the leader.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. You're too valuable to this group. There was a reason that I was chosen. Like, I'm disposable. You're the leader, so you're just indispensable.
No, I'm not. Don't believe him, Hall.
Just wait and see, dude. This guy is really good at smashing stuff. He's like my Super Smash Bro.
God damn it.
Oh God, Jeremy. Okay. Is there anything else that anybody wanted to do or ask tonight before sleeping for the evening?
Shall we keep watch?
Abe's already zoned out at this point.
Okay.
I'm gonna, opt out of watch tonight. I think that's probably fair.
Yeah.
I'll assess. I'll take a look outside and kind of assess really what's going on out there. If there's like mutiny about to happen or anything like that.
Well, I am happy to do a watch.
I feel like, we're being guarded. And they
Yeah.
don't seem like they're going to kill us in our sleep
They've
since
been
they
good
think
to
that's
me
pretty.
for a week. I have been locked up, but they have not done anything to me. If they've made an agreement with you, they will most likely follow that agreement.
I think we can all sleep as well as we can tonight.
I'd still just peek outside the gate that's set up. It is a gate, right? Or is it a full door that's shut?
It's a full door. You're in a
Oh,
kind of like wooden hut.
gotcha. No window or anything like that?
There is, but it's boarded and
Okay.
locked shut.
Like nothing on the door either?
Nope.
Okay. Well, I suppose we don't have any option but to trust them. Might as well make the best of it.
Okay. So you're all just going to sleep for the evening?
I'm going to try to set up my bedroll in the most comfortable spot I can find.
Okay. Actually, with that, so Toolie, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Or how well you sleep.
Oh,
Pal is going to kind of take off the cape and hood that he's wearing and give that to her too.
I have a decent constitution, so it's a...
I'm actually going to give you advantage with that because of Pal's
I know you like your comfy things.
17.
17. Okay. You're able to sleep through the night. It's not perfect, but you don't get a point of exhaustion.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I know you like your comfy things, and then he falls asleep on the hard ground, no blankets, just gone.
In his armor.
Yeah, full armor, just sleep.
Perfect.
Hall, do you have anything in there with you, like bedding wise, or is it just completely barren?
As far as I know, they took everything from me. Right?
They gave you bedding. You're not just like on bars or anything.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So let me roll here. Okay.
Don't do that. You don't need to do that.
Okay. So you all sleep through the night. Everything goes fine. No issues there. Nobody comes in at any point. Nothing weird happens. Everybody's just able to sleep.
Cool.
You all are all woken up pretty early in the morning, though, as the door opens. And a hobgoblin comes in and says, "All of you up. tournament will commence soon.
Yeah, can we do this in like 2 hours?
No.
Is the door still open?
Yeah.
May I watch
Walk
tournament?
past him and walk out.
He's already up and waiting, ready to go.
You just walk right past him.
Yeah.
Give me either a persuasion or an intimidation check.
Well, that's easy. 15 plus. Oh, I get a D4 on that too. 24.
And did you do persuasion?
Yeah.
Okay. You just kind of like dust yourself off and just, you kind of give him a nod and you just walk by him and he kind of looks at you for a second and he just lets you go. Okay. What were you going to say, Edinburgh?
Never mind. It's all good.
Okay. Anybody else walking out?
I'm going to ask if I can watch the fight.
You ask if you could watch?
Yeah.
Why are you concerned with this?
It's a fight. I want to watch.
Fine, but you will be chained.
Okay.
Actually, give me a persuasion check, though. I should have done that.
Oh, like as we're getting up, give Pal back his cloak. Thank you.
You're welcome. just so you know, if I die today, I want you to have this. And he's going to hand you a pan that is actually made of like some sort of silver material,
Fancy.
and has the symbol of Palor on the bottom of it. And he says, "This is the one thing my family has ever given me that I really like. Like they would give me like socks and stuff. But, like this is the only like cool thing I have. And if I die, I want you to have it." And then he's going to hand it to you.
I'll keep it safe, but you're not gonna die.
I don't know, man. He's got magic, so we're going to find out. I'm just kidding. We'll do fine.
As we're walking out, I would put my hand on Pal's shoulder and say, "Now's your time to shine, son of Palor, great grandson,"
Great.
and cast blast on him.
Okay.
Thanks, Super Smash Bro. We got this.
How long does Bless last?
I think it's only a minute.
Yeah.
Let's still bless him.
Yeah. Hey.
Okay.
I'm just trying not to do it in front of like the leader and everything
Yeah.
too.
Okay, perfect.
Before we go out, hold on just 1 second. Okay, all right. Yeah, we're good.
Okay. So everybody walks out. They chain up Hall and bring him with. And this is the first time you see him kind of standing up. He's slouched a bit, but he's close to like 7 feet tall. He's a very tall cat.
Chris, have you listened to the descriptions of our characters too?
I have a brief idea of what each one looks like. But
Okay.
So you're as tall as I am.
yeah,
You're taller than me as a Goliath.
yeah, I'm very long and skinny, and because of the snow leopard, I also have an incredibly long tail as well.
I'm very tall, but not skinny. Not very skinny.
Yeah.
A lot of pastries and beer involved.
I guess I should say it's hard to tell how skinny I am because I do have thick fur. So,
Yeah, actually, if everybody wants to just do a quick like overview of what your character looks like for Chris, and it will also help remind everybody. Who wants to start?
I guess I'll go first. So Pal is a 7 foot tall, appears human, has a clean-shaven, very moon chubby face, has short blonde hair, and a very well-shaped gut. The armor is almost shaped around the gut, and he's wearing gold and white armor, and he's also adorned with several cooking utensils, some spatulas, pans, stuff like that around his belt.
Who would like to be next?
I can go. Sonora is a rather short and stout turtle, desert turtle. Just very plain clothing. She wandered the desert for many years, so she's in kind of clothes that look a little like a burlap sack, but are cool. And I have an herbalism kit, some of an apothecary, and I have a raven mask that I keep over my face most of the time.
Okay. And then let's do Toolie next.
Toolie is about a 5'2", kind of everything about her is kind of puffy and cloudy, like her hair's big and white. Her body is like larger, but like not heavy. Blue skin. She's got a little pseudo dragon that kind of looks like this little dude back here.
Yeah, he just kind of rests
Fluffy
on your
ears.
shoulder. Yeah.
Fluffy ears poking out of the fluffy hair.
Ettenbroer, if you'd like to describe yourself.
Like I said, I'm only like 5'11", Goliath. I'm completely bald, but I got a big bushy beard. And on my face, I got this outline of a hammer on it, and it looks tribal tattoos or whatever, but it actually is just a birthmark. And on his chainmail armor, he has the symbol of Tempest, which is the burning sword, and the shield in the background. That's about it.
Okay. And then Abe.
He stands about 6 foot tall. You would think he was probably a drow if you were to look at him, but his skin color is that of like a dark charcoal. He's kind of got shifty eyes with a bit of. He's got a sinister look about him, but he's usually just joking around. Probably dressed more traveler rogue.
Okay.
Oh, and he has a giant, very druidic-looking cittern on his back.
Perfect. Okay. So you are all led in. So I'm just pulling something up real quick.
I love how I'm like the shortest, or one of the shortest in the group.
And you're a Goliath. Yeah.
I'm a Goliath.
Hell yeah.
No, Sonora is shorter.
I think Sonora and Toolie are both shorter than me, but the rest of us are like taller than me as a
We're a pretty
Goliath.
tall group.
Yeah,
Where I'm supposed to be like 7 foot.
and if I stand full height, I'm 7 foot, but I tend to have kind of like an arch crouch. Not crouch. I hunch when I walk a little bit, so I tend to be more around like 6'9", 6'10", just with a little bit lower.
Okay.
Yeah.
Compressed posture.
Yeah.
Ready to pounce.
I generally have my knees bend a little bit when I'm walking, kind of thing. So.
So you are all led over to the Colosseum proper. You were outside of the Colosseum before, and you're led into the center of the Colosseum. And going in, you start hearing like, hoo, 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 just kind of chanting of everybody, and there's hundreds of hobgoblins in the kind of stands in the Colosseum here. All of the tents have been cleared out that were in the center, the night previously, and it is just an open kind of dirt pit with a couple pillars to the sides that just kind of go up to nothing, but could provide some cover if needed. And in the center, which seems to kind of be where Talika's actual like home and quarters is where he sits up, kind of like if it was a Greek Colosseum where Caesar would sit, kind of. That is where he is currently. As you are all brought in, he yells out, which echoes really well in here. Welcome to the Colosseum to fight for your reward and for your freedom. The warrior for you, I believe you said, pal.
I'm going to walk out, but as I walk out, I am acting still hungover.
Okay.
I'm going to walk out, and like, when the sun sort of hits me, I'm going to be like, can we just wait a little while? Like, I have a really bad headache.
Okay. Give me a performance check.
Yes, sir. That is a 17 plus 7, so 24.
24. Okay, you're getting like kind of booze from the crowd and everything as you're acting all.
Mm-hmm. I know how to be hungover. It's fine.
And then he says, and for the honor of. Let me look at the name of their clan. Sorry.
For the honor of let me look at the name of their clan.
Yes. Shut up. Lots of yes. For the honor of the Spogclack clan, Futek the Weird will fight.
Boo.
And he's kind of led out by some others, and he's kind of shoved forward. He has like a staff with skulls on it. He has leather armor on, his big headdress. He's kind of like, you can tell he's prepared more from the night before.
Abe's going to start hysterically laughing as soon as he comes out. Just like belly full laughing and pointing.
Burr quizzically is looking at
I feel
him.
like my slight like intimidation.
Yeah, give me an intimidation check.
Quickly as well.
Can I try to thaumaturgy that to make it even louder?
Yeah, so do it at advantage there, Abe.
How far away is Futik from like where we're standing?
He's about 80 feet.
God damn. Okay.
That's 22 before my bonus. So that's a 29.
He looks even more scared now.
And I'm just gonna keep laughing, like so loud that people are like struggling to hear what the dude's saying.
And he just comes out and he starts kind of like trying to like pump everybody up, but you start hearing other hobgoblins kind of laugh as well. And he's kind of he's getting a little flustered, you can tell. You can tell he's also getting a little mad with it as well. And then over your laugh, there's a silence that goes through from their leader himself, from Teleka. He and as soon as he says that, all other hobgoblins stop laughing, and goes kind of quiet, and he says, "Why was the tabaxi brought out for this?"
I wanted to watch the fight.
You weren't eager to watch the one with the group you came with. Why does this one matter?
After spending the night talking with them, they are far more honorable than the ones I was with before.
You traveled with a whole group that you didn't care for and that you cut ties with. You spent one night with this group, and you respect them enough to want to see their fight.
Yes, I am also familiar with one of this group.
I've been contemplating a time for you to show your skill and give yourself a chance. Would you fight with them?
Yes.
Hal,
What's up?
you asked for a one-on-one fight, but would you fight with this one for his freedom?
Dude, you want to have a tag team match? Let's do this.
What say you?
Are you directing that at me?
Kind of at both of you.
I would gladly join him for a fight. Would I be able to get my equipment back for this fight?
Of course, it must be fair. Get him his gear. Futik, you begged me for assistance this morning. You will have someone fighting with you. 2 versus 2. I hope that will keep you from sniveling anymore. Artak, you will fight with Futik. And a fully armored hobgoblin nods, and that was kind of standing up by him, and he starts heading down. Now this one-on-one fight has become a 2-on-2 that will allow for the potential freedom of Hall here.
After Hall gets his gear back on, I'll look over to him and extend my fist and go, "Let's win some tag team titles, bro." Yeah. Hold on. We gotta do it again. Gotta explode it. You gotta do that. It's bad luck otherwise. We need good luck right now.
I pat Pal on the head with my tail.
Perfect.
Dave's gonna wander over to Edinburgh and just say, like, "Hey, we kind of had this fight in the bag, and now we're like risking everything on a complete unknown person. Should we maybe reconsider the whole group fight thing?"
I've seen his prowess once before. I believe he may be able to handle himself.
Yeah, but we know nothing about this hobgoblin now.
This is true. We could, no, there's nothing I can do.
All right, I'm
had ideas I could do as a cleric, but
Yeah.
what was that?
Oh, nothing. I was just contemplating the intelligence of the people I hired.
Yeah, my cleric definitely doesn't have that high of intelligence.
I have no idea why you would ever question Pal's intelligence. It's very upsetting.
Were you gonna speak up
Well-
for the party, Abe, or are you just gonna hope that it
No,
works out?
I'll let them dig their own graves.
So this other hobgoblin comes down, steps next to Futik, kind of glares at him a little bit, and stands up ready to fight. And then let's take a break right here since we're going to start doing breaks on these episodes.
Breaks?
We'll
What
start
is
with-
this?
Aha!
Some of us have tiny bladders, and I got to get a new beer. You know.
I
Yep,
can see Ed dancing, so yeah.
yep, I gotta pee because it's what I do. So we'll be back.
If
In
Pal's
just
got
a
a bad
minute.
day, I got to be drunk. You know.
We're just going to have a message come up for all of you for this short break, and we'll be back here to start this combat. Lovely Colosseum fight here. It's been kind of brewing for a little while. So now Hall has all of his gear back. If you want to kind of describe your gear a little bit, since you didn't have that before.
So kind of plain studded leather armor. It's meant to not stand out. It just covers, general area that standard studded leather would cover, just a short sleeve kind of thing. And then I carry a longbow, and then I also have a reaper. Yeah, a rapier. It almost seems like I have it in a position to be more of a backup weapon in case I am not using the bow. And then I also have a cap. It just kind of looks like a small standard cap. Ed, did we decide if I had those lenses?
Remind me.
The investigation lenses.
Oh yeah, you do.
So those are actually attached to the cap, is what I was. So they're part of the cap that can like pop down. They just look like
Steampunk
icicles
goggles.
almost. Yeah, pretty much. They're just like these glass lenses. Nothing super special looking about them, but they're attached to the hat, and it looks like they can move down if I want them to.
Sorry,
Before
I need to
the
go grab my
combat-
cord. I'll be right back.
We literally took a break for this.
Yeah.
Bum 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 ba-dum, bum bum bum
Better than me singing "There's a Cat in the Box." That's
My half singing. Before the combat would. Oh, he doesn't.
I'm right here if you want to ask
Okay,
me.
I was gonna say before the combat would start, I would grab my holy symbol and act like I start praying. Well, I would start praying, but be attentive still at the same time.
Okay.
very well. Nah, never mind. I'll let them figure it out.
Okay. Calica looks to everyone and says, "May your battles be true and your victories be won."
If I catch Pal's eye contact, I just nod at him
I'll just kind of like give like a high five. I'm still acting like I'm hungover. It's like,
Okay. Perfect. And he says, "May the battle begin." And everyone cheers. And I'm going to have Hall and Pal and these two others roll initiative.
I'm gonna say, oh, it's so loud.
Ed, I have a question for you.
Yep.
If I plan to use my reaction in this, do you want me to roll into initiative or no?
Your reaction?
Yeah.
Your reaction you can use not on a turn. So, yeah, that's.
Well, I was just thinking, like, if I were to use it, well, I guess I could just wait till the top of the initiative again to be able to use it again. Because I have more than one use of it.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just do it that way.
Okay.
That was not the time that I wanted to roll a natural 20.
Why
Sounds about
not?
right.
Okay.
But I guess I'll wait for you until you're ready for totals.
All right, give me 1 second. Okay. 25 to 20.
19.
20. Dirty 20.
Nice. With your nat 20, did you just say you got a 19?
Yeah, -1 to initiative.
Yeah, I forgot.
I'm a fat
You
man
and me
wearing
both.
heavy armor. I'm not quick.
But Hall had a dirty 20.
Thought Ed was frozen for a second, but he just wasn't moving.
I was writing. Okay, so Hall, you're up first.
All right. So what does the field look like? I know we
Yeah,
have
sorry. To set up this battle, pretty soon I'm going to start having an actual battle cam going, but for now we're still going to do theater of mind with this. So the arena it's a circle that you're in. It's about a 300-foot radius circle. And you guys are more to the center, so and there are pillars spaced out. There are 4 pillars that have chains kind of dangling from them that you could do different things with if you needed to. And they are each about 100 feet from each other in a square kind of in the center. And you guys are by 2 of the pillars, and they're by the 2 on the opposite side.
Okay,
You're
so
kind of in the center of the arena.
So are there sort of obstructions like rocks and stuff?
Nope.
okay, then about how far away? So one of them's a mage, the other's a warrior.
It appears that way, yeah.
Okay, about how far away is the mage from me?
Being kind of in the center there, you're about 100 feet from each other.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to read what the
Yep, you're fine.
range is. Okay, then I will use my steady aim feature
Okay.
to be able to, I believe it lets me, gives me advantage. I just can't move afterwards.
Okay.
and I will take a shot at the mage with my longbow.
Okay. Go ahead.
That's nice. 15 to hit.
15 to hit. Which one did you say you were attacking?
The mage looking one anyway.
The mage looking one? Okay, a 15 to hit. Yeah, that hits.
All right. And then, because I had advantage, that gives me sneak attack, or how does that work with that? Or do they have to have someone next to them?
What's giving you advantage?
It's the rogue optional feature, the steady aim.
So
Yeah, that would give you a sneak attack. It's anytime you have advantage.
I'm real good at producing this podcast. I just figured out that I can make his mic volume higher.
I just did the same thing.
I was thinking that from the first time we had it, but
We know what we're doing.
Okay, so then, sorry, I don't have all my stuff written here. What do I add for the sneak attack? Is that in this one?
Huh?
All right, so I deal an extra d6 as well.
I believe it's 2. Is it 2d6 at your level?
Oh, maybe. The amount increases if you gain levels in this class. Oh, sorry, there's a column I'm not seeing. Sneak attack. Oh, 3d6 now. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Get him in the face.
In the face! And then I get a d8 with the longbow.
Okay.
how far into the arena are they from us?
So you have been brought up on the stands now. So you're probably a good 150 to 160 feet from them.
So 19 piercing damage.
19 piercing damage. Nice.
The face.
In the face! And then because I used steady aim to get the advantage, I can't move. So I'm stuck where I'm at.
Okay. Perfect. He takes the hit pretty hard and he goes, ah, ah. As he kind of like gets hit in the chest. Some people kind of cheer a little bit. And then, okay, that's it for you. So, Pal, you're up.
Okay. So I am going to just kind of like stumble for a second and then go, man, I drank way too much. My human anatomy can never handle that much alcohol. Oh, yeah. I'm a fucking angel. And then I'm going to activate my radiant radiant soul. So I get my wings, and I have a 30-foot fly speed, and my attacks do an additional d6 radiant.
Okay. Hall, this is very new to you. You've never seen this happen with Pal before. He was always kind of a bumbling guard to you before.
So like a divine light kind of surrounds me. My eyes kind of go like a glowing white, and I have big corporeal white wings.
Oh, that's new.
I'm just going to be like, I know, right? And then I'm going to fly 15 feet up.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I will say, Hall, we're going to wreck these dudes and give you a bardic inspiration.
So that's a D6 that you can roll on an attack or save.
All right. Do I choose to use it before I roll, or?
You can actually use it after you roll, before you know if you hit or not. Oh. And I did send you over the thing I meant to send you earlier.
Oh, okay. So that's what that was.
Yeah.
Okay, and then that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Perfect. So you just fly up and you started moving towards them, or did you just stay?
I flew just 15 feet up.
Okay. Okay. So now it is. It is Futik's go. He did not like the arrow that hit him. So he's going to kind of swear to himself under his breath a little bit. And he is going to start casting a spell kind of glaring at you, Hall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and he kind of like uses his staff, he takes it down and he kind of like draws through the air and like he's making it a bow itself. And you see this shimmering green arrow appear and he's going to take a shot at you.
Oh man, I didn't know Oliver Queen would be here.
So he just run forward about 20 feet and he does this. And so he's going to make a ranged spell attack against you. Spell attack in. That is a 16 to hit. Does that hit, Hall?
That does not.
It doesn't. Nice.
Yay, dexterity.
Okay, so you kind of dodge out of the way, and it hits next to you, but it still explodes next to you, and so you will take half damage on a miss from this. So you take.
Oh, and that doesn't count as a hit now, does it?
Huh?
That doesn't count as a hit attack now, right?
Right, so missed attack.
Yeah, it still missed. You just take splash damage from it as it explodes into acid next to you.
Okay.
So you take 7 acid damage.
Yeah.
Hoo, hoo, hoo. Just the cheers of the crowd kind of going as these attacks are going. And then it is now Artak's turn. The armored hobgoblin is just going to do a full run, I believe. Yep. He's just going to sprint forward. He's going to run 60 feet just toward all of you, or the two of you, with his shield pulled forward and his sword drawn out as he's running, just to get into the battle. Kind of heading towards Hall a little more since he's still on the ground. And it's back to the top. Hall, it's your go.
All right. Well, I'm just going to repeat the same thing again. I'm going to do my steady aim so I get advantage and shoot at the mage.
Okay.
No. 19 to hit.
19 to hit. Yeah, that definitely hits. And is everybody hearing Chris better now too? Somewhat? A little bit? Okay.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
Figuring out our sound problems as always.
Yeah, and I'll have better stuff next time. So.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
worries. Okay, so go ahead and roll damage on that hit.
So that'll be sneak attack as well. $21 piercing damage.
21 piercing damage. Okay.
Nice.
You did not like that at all.
Yay, sneaky.
Okay. Yeah, and so you're staying put where you are?
Yeah, since I used steady aim again, I can't move, so
Okay.
I'll just stay where I am.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Hits him hard. He kind of falls back a little bit on his back knee and stands back up, and he's kind of looking around. And as you look up, you can see his leader, Telika, just kind of like glaring straight at him. Okay.
Take my tail.
Perfect. Okay, pal, you're up.
Okay, so how far away from me is he now? Is that the armored dude?
The armored one?
Yeah.
So he ran 60 feet forward.
Yeah.
So he is.
And then I went 15 feet forward and 15 feet up.
Oh, you did go forward. Okay.
15 feet.
Yeah. So then you are.
So like about 25 feet away from him then.
Yeah, exactly. 25.
Okay. So I will.
I put it at about 30 because you need to go down a little bit.
Right, but it's still within my movement. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will fly down and go to attack him with my axe.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay, so I rolled a 4, but I do have an inspiration from you.
Okay. Yeah.
So I can re-roll, correct?
Yes. And mark off that inspiration.
Yeah. So that is a 18.
18.
Uh-huh.
With his shield up, just misses.
Okay. Alrighty then. And then for my next trick, that takes up the space of a bonus action, I will cast Divine Favor on myself, and my weapon attacks deal another D4 Radiant.
Nice. Okay, so you come flying forward, swing at him, and he puts the shield up just in time, and you clink into the shield and kind of bounce back. You see his boots kind of dig into the dirt as it pushes him back a little bit. And he just kind of like glares at you, but then a smile kind of crosses his face as he pushes you back.
And I'll just say, why are you being so defensive?
Perfect. And then it is Futik's go again. He is really not liking those arrows that you're shooting at him. So he is. Let's see here.
Power word kill.
How'd you know he had that? Let's see here.
All bad mages have it.
Bad is a matter of perspective.
All evil mages.
Okay, so he's gonna he's gonna run 15 feet so that he's in a direct line with just you. And he is gonna pull his staff out. You hear him chanting something, and he points it directly at you as static kind of seems to go up his arm. and you see this streak of lightning come straight towards you as he casts lightning bolts focused at you. So you get to make a dex saving throw, which will probably be good for you.
Yeah, that one won't be too bad.
And he was running towards the pillar as he lined up for you.
Okay. This guy really likes 11. 19.
19. Okay, so that changed the spell. Okay. So you jump out of the way. So you will take half damage with this. So it's half of 8d6.
Yeah.
Because he does not like you at all.
No, he's pretty mad at me.
And especially
literally
since you
just
weren't
sat
supposed to
there
be
and
in this
shot him.
fight to begin with. And now you're shooting arrows at him.
Turn him into a pincushion.
Edinburgh's just muttering under his breath with his holy symbol in his hands.
Okay, so you're going to take half of 34.
Holy shit.
That's rude.
So you're going to take 17 damage, lightning damage.
And I assume, again, Uncanny Dodge doesn't do anything for this one either.
Wait, uncanny dodge?
If I'm hit with an attack, I can take half damage from it.
Yeah.
As a reaction. But I
No,
have to
it
be
doesn't
hit
on this
by
one. You get something, I think, later. I think it's at level 7 that you get evasion.
Yeah, that's level 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
So not quite there yet, but you will get that.
How much did that hurt you?
It was 17, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel great.
So, pal, you see this lightning bolt shoot by you, and kind of like you see Hall leap out of the way, but you see his fur kind of like sparkle and crack as he kind of hits the ground, and he's kind of dusting himself off as that shot over at him. And then Futik is going to move the rest of his movement, so he kind of tucks behind the pillar.
Oh, he's trying to avoid my bow now.
Yep. So that is it for his turn. So now Artak, the armored hobgoblin.
Edison, how are these guys looking? The two, or not our team, theirs.
Futik looks really hurt. The other one hasn't taken any damage yet.
Okay. Can I do something real quick? It's not a reaction, but it's just role playing.
Okay, what's up?
Sending to Hall. I'd say, do not kill.
So you hear in your head a voice that sounds familiar to you that says that.
Incapacitate, but do not kill. Incapacitate, but do not kill. Yeah.
Yes, you're totally good. You're not sure if you can reply to that, but that's up to you.
Assuming that I can, I just feel like I see. Okay.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, anytime anybody in the audience, if you want to jump in with anything, let me know. That is totally fine. We can.
I mean, the distance is a little too far for the action I was hoping for.
Yeah. Yep. It's a very large Colosseum. So. Okay. And then, so it's the other ones go. So, Jeremy, you're right up on him. So
Yep.
he's gonna, he's actually now gonna drop the sword or the shield to his side and put two hands on his great sword that he was running out with. And he's gonna make his two swings in at you. So that is a 16 to hit.
No, sir.
Okay. And less. So he swings in twice, misses, kind of frustrating. The first one kind of glances off your armor a little bit, and you kind of smirk at him as he's seeming to get frustrated there. Okay. And his ally isn't close to him, so that's pretty much all he can do. Okay. So now it is back to the top. So Hall, you're up.
About how far away am I from one of the pillars?
You would be about 30 feet from one.
Okay. Would it be like the one directly across from where the mage hid behind?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll dart the 30 feet over to there, and then I will take a sneak attack against the warrior facing Pal.
Okay.
I assume I can still see him if I'm behind the pillar just because of the angle. Because I'm trying to hide from the mage, not from him.
Yeah. You're able to, and you're able to do it on your way over as well. You can run over and take a shot as you're going. Oh,
Okay.
but you need to stay still to do the.
Well, because Pal's next to him, I get the sneak attack.
It's true. Yeah, you have advantage because.
You know, since Pal's next to him, I've been staying still to shoot at the mage because no one was next to him.
Perfect. So yeah, you can do that with your run.
Okay.
So you all see Hall seeming to move pretty quick, but with very little effort as he's just kind of like running over, and he just kind of takes a shot.
It's those long legs.
Yeah.
That would be a 27 to hit.
27 to hit?
Yeah, 19 plus 8.
Okay, yeah, that definitely hits.
All right. And with the sneak attack, it is 20 piercing.
20 piercing?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. That hit him pretty hard. So he's like focused on Pal, and then right through the side of the armor, kind of like one of the weak points in the armor, just arrow hits him right through, and he kind of jerks to the side and looks over, kind of breaks the arrow off, pulls it out, and just kind of like, as the crowd's really like going with this whole fight.
And then, yeah, I take the shot as I'm moving, and then I hide behind the pillar to try to keep out of the sight of the mage.
Okay.
And then that'd end my go.
Okay. Pal, you're up.
Okay. We're going to take a swing in with the axe.
Okay.
And that is a 17 this time.
17.
Yeah.
He did drop the shield, so that's exactly what you need to hit.
Excellent. Let's go ahead and see. Hold on one sec. I got to see exactly how much Divine Smite gives me.
Mm, 2d8 plus however many levels spell slot you want to do above that.
Okay, so it's 2d8, and it's every level above 1. Okay, so I'll do Divine Smite at a level 2.
Okay. So Divine Smite you can actually do after you hit.
Well, I did hit.
Oh yeah, that's fair. That's true.
Yeah.
I'm
Gosh.
shutting up.
Gosh, Ed. Okay. So,
Paying attention to a lot of things. I'm sorry.
okay, so that is... So only 5 regular damage, 5 slashing damage.
Okay.
But... So 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 radiant damage.
24 radiant damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just like slash in. What weapon do you have again?
Axe.
Axe. Yes. Slam in right into his shoulder and kind of knock him down. Like his knee hits the ground from the force of it. And you cleave in. There's a massive wound there. Really hit him hard.
Cool. Second attack
Okay.
is a 26.
Yeah, that hits.
So that will be... Sorry, I'm checking one thing here. Okay, so that's once per turn. Okay, so that is 10 regular damage and 1 radiant.
10 regular damage, 1 radiant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how do you want to finish him?
So I'm not going to kill him.
Okay.
I'm going to fake him out with the axe and make him kind of flinch, and then just jab him in the face with the other end.
Okay. So you just kind of go to swing. He braces to just be killed. And then so he just kind of goes to, so that you can go for a clean just head cut on him because he knows it's over at this point, and then it doesn't quite come, and then just wrecks him in the face, just straight in the face, just knocks him clean cold out.
And then as my bonus action, I will take a special pal puff and just put it on his chest. You'll need this later.
Okay.
Oh, and then I still have movement, so I'm going to. So I have 30 feet of movement. How far away is the other dude?
From you, he would be about 70 feet, and he's hiding behind a pillar.
Okay. I will just move another. I'll move another 30 feet forward. So we'll do 15 feet forward, 15 feet up.
Okay.
And then that's my turn.
Okay. Okay, so after you, it is Fujik. You came flying over to him.
Ed,
Yeah.
as all this is going on, the crowd's going nuts. Teleka, what is he doing? Is he just pretty much focused on the fight the entire time?
Yeah, he's watching. He's drinking. Has food at his table, sitting just like watching the fight.
Okay. I'd keep a close eye on him to make sure no shady characters are coming up to him too.
Okay. Yeah, give me a perception check there.
Well, I just rolled an Adam roll, so 6.
Okay. Yeah, he seems focused on the fight. There's a lot of people moving around.
Okay.
You're not sure if anybody's going up to him. Doesn't seem like it though.
Okay.
Okay, and then so Fu takes turn. He kind of leans around the corner, sees you flying towards him, pal, and his staff's gonna point at you, and you see that crackle on his arm again, and he's gonna shoot a lightning bolt at you as well.
All right.
So make a dex save.
I mean, like, I'm not particularly great at that, so if I can just not. Yeah, that's gonna be an 8.
An 8? Okay. So you're going to take 8d6 to the face.
Bring it on.
Bardic inspired yourself.
Probably.
You can't do that.
That's right. It's saving throws. You can't do.
Yeah.
You take 29 points of lightning damage. And I'm actually going to say, give me another dex save to see if you stay in the air at the moment.
Okay. That's a 13.
13. I'd say like you start to fall, but you're able to kind of get your wings to flap up just before you hit the ground. Your feet touch the ground, but you don't hit.
I rolled a 14.
That hurt.
Yeah.
It kind of knocked the breath out of you, and your wings kind of froze for a minute. Some of the feathers kind of shot off. And then he tucks back and hides behind the pillar. And back to the top. Hall, you're up.
Okay, as a question,
Yes.
if I can get 60 feet out, would I be able to get to a location that would see him around the pillar?
60 feet out?
Yeah.
I would say he would have. I'd say you could get to a point where he'd have about half cover, which would add 3 to his AC.
Okay. Then I'm going to use my feline agility.
Okay.
It allows me to use a boost of speed during combat. And I can double my speed until the end of turn. I can't use it again unless I take a turn and don't move at all.
Okay.
So I will dash out 60 feet with my move action.
Okay.
And then I will attempt a non-lethal shot, I guess. Like try to hit him in a location that would take him down rather than kill him.
Like shoot him in the knee.
Yeah.
Check
As an, end his adventuring career.
Yep. Perfect.
So. Nat one.
So you come running out.
Oh, I can use the bardic inspiration. Does that help at all?
Not in this case.
Not for Nat.
No. So you kind of come running out, and as you're going to shoot, where you're running, you actually went kind of over. You were so focused on trying to see him that you didn't quite see where the unconscious body of the other hobgoblin was. So you come running over and you trip over his head, kind of clocking him in the head. And you hear him kind of go as he's out cold there, and you kind of trip a little bit as you fire, and it just shoots up and damn near hits someone in the audience. As you kind of hear like, oh, off in the distance.
Okay. Then that's all I can do.
But you're able to like stay on your feet. But yeah, you kind of like, you're like, oh, and you kind of looked at him like, oh, because you kicked him pretty hard in the face.
Oh, he was already out. He won't remember.
Okay. Pal, you're up.
Okay. I am going to use my lay on hands. So I'm going to touch myself very appropriately and heal myself for 25 hit points.
Just dumping all of them in?
Yeah, well, I'll save one, so I'll do 24.
Pulling
24.
Michael Jackson, the hee hee.
I'll just hold my hand on my chest and be like, ow, that really could have hurt me. You see the divine healing
Kind
coming
of
across me.
glows as you heal.
Yeah,
Kind of
so that
hisses
heals me
at
for-
you.
That heals me for 24. And then I am going to move the 30 feet of movement just directly towards him.
Okay.
And
that
and
would
then
get you to him at this point.
can I still see the cat bro?
Yeah, he's in the middle now. Yeah, no more.
So as a let's see, hold on. Bonus action, I will cast Shield of Faith. So a glimmering mist sort of radiates from my hand and then just forms around you, and you have an extra +2 to your AC.
Nice. Mhm.
That was Shield of Faith. And then that'll be then my turn.
Okay. And you're face to face with Futik now. He's bleeding all over. He's kind of coughing blood. And he says, at least I'll try to take you with me. Vile. And he kind of spits blood at you. Vile holy man. And he is going to do a 4th level magic missile at you.
Okay. So that just automatically hits, right?
Yep.
Stupid magic missile in the darkness.
Yep. If that will pull up, that would be nice.
All the missiles. It's basically like magic machine gun.
Yep.
Yeah. That might take me right out. I don't know.
It's 64, so probably not. But
Ow, yeah.
they all,
It's gonna hurt though.
yeah, D4 plus 1 each. But yeah.
Real bad.
That's 20 points of force damage right to your face.
That was a pretty good roll.
Oh. Okay. That's it for him. Holly, you're up.
All right. Is he still in half cover then from where I'm at, I would assume?
From where you're at, yeah, and it's even more now because Pal's kind of in the way.
Would 30 feet get me to a point where I could have a better shot at him?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll move 30 more feet, not closer, but more around.
Yeah.
And then Now that Hall's next to him, it would be sneak attack again.
Yep.
But again, I will try. I'm gonna aim to try to, rather than kill, I'm gonna try to aim for a place to paralyze, like the lower spine area.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yep. Kind of aiming for the side.
Yeah, just kind of into the side, right towards the spine type thing, but not a kill
Okay.
spot.
Okay.
That would be 16 to hit.
16 hits. Roll damage.
$19 piercing.
Okay. How do you want this to go?
When I let go of the arrow, it just lodges straight into his side, and his legs just give out. So he just kind of like falls down, almost into like the knees buckle type thing.
Okay.
And then I assume from there you would just fall over. But.
Yep. So, pal, you see these light missiles just hit you in the face. You kind of rear back, and when your vision kind of comes back in, you get ready to swing, and this arrow just comes right by your side, hits through him. His knees buckle. He falls down to his knees. His eyes roll back, and he just falls straight forward, kind of hitting you and then falling.
So as he does that, I'm actually going to catch him.
Okay.
And lay him down gently.
Okay.
And then I'll just say, "Shh, take a nap, sweet prince."
And everyone cheers, and the fight is over. And in Goblin, Telika shouts some orders, and I believe you speak Goblin, pal?
I do, yeah.
He yells, "Go pick them up, put them in front of them." And warriors come running out, and they lift up, kind of smacking both of them awake, and they put them both on their knees in front of both of you as you kind of start walking over. And Telika yells out to the two of you, "Everyone has fought well. If you choose it, their deaths will be honored here. Their fate is in your hands."
I mean, the Night Bro is cool. Like, he can just, like, be honored, like, and alive. He's cool. You're a cool dude. Good. It's a good time. This dude, like, I want him to live, but I kind of want him to be, like, banished. Can we just, like, send him out by himself?
He would probably not live. I aimed to take his legs away.
Could I send an ascending?
Yeah, when he actually was dragged over, like his legs weren't working.
Ed, can I send an ascending to Pal?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Offer to have him come with us, deep within the catacombs in which nobody has ever returned.
Can we? And I'll say back to you, but also aloud, like, could we, like, heal the legs, or?
I can't respond to you after that.
So then I'll look back to him and be like, I'm gonna go with we can kind of heal his legs. So, like, we'll just take him with us down into the catacombs that we just won the ability to go into.
Okay, when you say that, Telika kind of smirks and says, "Seems fitting for him. He looks terrified." when you say this, Fortic, he's like, no, kill me now.
And I look to the group and smirk, those of us that are in the stands. And not
Okay.
smirk, but kind of like,
Also going to be like, yeah, I feel like you're not quite done, like with this whole, like, suffering from being a dick this whole time thing.
No. Kill me here with honor. I have earned it.
Now, slow down, Worf. Listen, you're not going to get honor from dying in battle today.
He spits at your feet. He spits blood at your feet.
I will prestidigitation it back to his face.
I'll allow it.
Hell yeah.
And Telika yells out, "You all fought bravely today. You have earned our respect." Everyone cheers when he says that. They will be given a feast tonight, and tomorrow they can enter their fate. Choose it as they deem necessary. Futik, you will be their guide.
I'll say so. So, like my team cat food partner here is good to go, right?
He has proven himself worthy, as I had thought before, which is why I kept him alive.
All right, cool. Team cat food.
Hall,
High five.
I use
you
my
are
tail to
free
high
to go
five
with
you.
them. But now we feast and celebrate our new victors in the Colosseum. Everyone cheers.
Woo!
And we will pick up there next time with the celebration and getting ready to go into
Hell.
this vault of heroes that you have
underneath.
been trying to get to for a while now.
As it ends, I'm going to lean over to Hall and say, he knows our name isn't Victor, right?
I just pat him on the head with my tail.
Okay. Before we make anyone else groan anymore, thank you all for joining us on Into the Elements. I hope you enjoyed this. And Chris, thank you for joining the party. I think you're going to bring some interesting battle strategies and some interesting relationships to the group.
I probably would have died to many lightning bolts without you. So
I almost died to that lightning bolt.
That's some magic, that's for sure.
like I nailed that armor dude like bad because like I had divine smite plus the divine favor plus the bonus I get from my divine soul. So that's where all that radiant damage came from.
Hell yeah.
So I had War God's Blessing all lined up to help you guys, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, it's 100 feet," and I only got 30, so I was fucked after that.
Yeah,
My fights.
most of my stuff is all built on running away from people that get close, but no one ever got close to me. So I'm just like, well, I guess I'll just sit and shoot.
Yeah, you're kind of a good little combo there because he's right up in their face, so that worked out. Well, I'll let everybody get out of here and not have to watch us discuss what happened. Thank you for joining us. I hope it's a nice little break from the crazy world that we live in. And Jeremy, if you want to do a little outro there.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. You can look for new episodes of this every other Tuesday, and then we also do episodes of The Nerdy Niche on the opposite Tuesdays. So check that out on our YouTube channel. Like, subscribe to the channel. And until next time, guys, keep it nerdy out there.
Bye.
Bye.